What is a trade war? Why do countries fight over trade? Let's break it down. The beginning. Long ago, trade was local. People exchanged goods within their own towns. The expansion. Then globalization changed everything. Now trade crosses all borders. The conflict. But what happens when one country grows too fast? The dominant nation feels threatened. The trade war. They impose tariffs, raise prices, and restrict trade. There are 4 forms of trade wars we should know. Trade wars come in different forms, each impacting global economies differently. Economic warfare. Using financial strategies to weaken an opponent. Economic embargo. Trade restrictions as a form of economic sanction. Tariff war. Higher tariffs make imports expensive, benefiting domestic industries. Currency war. Countries devalue their currencies to boost exports. How countries manipulate currency in trade wars. Effects of currency devaluation and real world. Trade wars have been happening for centuries. Can they ever be avoided? Historical trade wars, the cycle of economic dominance and political motivations. Trade wars might be inevitable, but their impact can be managed. A look at history. Discuss colonial trade battles, the Opium Wars, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, and modern trade conflicts. Trade conflicts have shaped the world we live in. History of trade wars. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, 1930, deepened the Great Depression. Black and white footage of the Great Depression. How the act raised tariffs by 20%, global retaliation and economic downturn. Japan-Korea Trade War, 2019. Japan versus Korea, a modern trade war, historical tensions, economic retaliation, and its global effects. U.S.-China Trade War, 2018 to 2019. The U.S.-China Trade War, who really won? Exploring tariffs, retaliations, and global market effects. How trade wars raise prices on everyday goods. Tariffs and restrictions increase consumer costs. How companies adapt to trade wars. Supply chain shifts, relocating manufacturing, and new trade agreements. The impact of trade wars on poorer nations. Economic struggles, export challenges, and financial instability. How trade wars affect your investments. Stock market fluctuations, investor behavior, and economic uncertainty. Are you interested in learning more about global knowledge, events, and information? Stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning with us. Stock Trade Theory.